Jonny DeLuca officially activated. What impressed you? What impression did he leave on you in spring training?
He's a baseball player. He's that old school type, gritty, grinder type. Really good defender at all three. Can really run. He's probably one of the strongest guys in the organization as far as the lower half, which I really didn't appreciate until hearing that statistic. Made a joke about his earring, so there's a good story about why he decided to get an earring. So that was one of the first questions I asked him today. But no, Johnny's great. Guys like him, and he just has something about him that gravitates people towards him.
What is the story behind the earring?
Yeah, what's the earring story?
You know, it was one of those things where he was struggling, and I think it was something where he was talking to a teammate and said, "What's going to get him going?" He was either what's going to get him going, or if he has a good game, he's going to put an earring in. And so this is like 3 or 4 years ago, and he still got this earring. And so it just didn't make sense to see him, and then I saw a hoop, and so I had to call him out, and we had a good time.
How do we get an earring on you?
So I had one a long time ago, back in 1990, and I won't be revisiting that. It was a big, big mistake.
Any pictures?
I'm sure there are, unfortunately. No, absolutely not.
Where do you see him slotting in?
I see him playing against lefties. So we've got the lefty on Wednesday. So he'll play on Wednesday, and I haven't decided if it's going to be center field or left field.
How long do you think Trayce is going to be down?
You know, with the oblique, unfortunately, it just seems like 30 days is going to be the floor, and we'll kind of reassess from that point, which is unfortunate.
Is he kind of that
good left and center primarily?
I think so. Given Mookie plays right field, and then against a against a left-hander, I see Mookie in right field. Yeah.
Just considering the speed he has and maybe a little different dynamic than the rest of the roster, does that sort of change possibly how you can use him late in games, stuff like that, or?
We'll see. I haven't put a whole bunch of eyes on him. He can run. I don't know how much that translates into stealing bases, so I still want to learn more.
Dave, did the bullpen gate undergo any overnight repairs?
You know what? Yeah, the training staff should have come out for the gate and not Judge. But I don't know. He's not in there today, so I don't know if that was the reason. But what a heck of an athlete! What a heck of a play!
Had you ever seen anything close to that at the stadium before?
No, I've seen guys hit that particular fence and fall back and not give way. But when you're 300 pounds, something's got to give, and it wasn't Judgy.
You guys talked about a couple days ago, just what sort of gives you the confidence in Bobby sort of being able to handle kind of a spotlight, that kind of moment. Like, how much has he kind of impressed you these first couple starts? Not just obviously on the mound, but like how he sort of carries himself, that presence.
It's a pleasant surprise. I wouldn't say it's totally surprising. He's very focused. Obviously, he's very talented. You know, and sometimes when you get here, you know, he performed well in the minors, but you could argue not as much as his potential. But sometimes when you get here, the focus heightens or narrows even more. And I think so far with Bobby, that's what we've seen.
Dave, as far as Outman goes, do you feel like with him struggling at the plate, it's turned the wheels a little bit faster on him?
Yeah, I think so. I think you can see that where the indecision, the in-between has, the last few weeks has been more prominent than we've seen. And so I think that, you know, my messaging from the hitting coaches to James himself is have a plan and have conviction. And I think that when you get caught in between, things are starting to speed up on him a little bit. But like James, I'm hopeful that today will be the day that something clicks. And you know, with his month of April, I think he's earned that leash. I think he's doing a nice job out in center field. But it is helpful to have Jason and David swing the bat the way they are. So if we need a little kind of protection or coverage, we can do that
Do
too.
you feel like not only are the wheels spinning faster at the plate, but has it bled into his base running and defense, or do you feel like that's separate?
I think it's separate. I think he's mature enough to separate them. That LeMahieu ball was a sinking liner yesterday. That's a tougher play, which obviously he turned into a triple. So I don't think that's bled into it. I don't think the base running either. I think that he's still a young player, and so there's still a learning curve in all facets.
Yency Almonte has kind of become a reverse splits guy. Just the way he's using that slider against lefties has been really effective. I'm just wondering, how do you see him right now, and just how rare is it for a guy to transform himself like that?
I think that's a small sample. I think that for me, I'm trying to dismiss, and I want Yency to dismiss April. I think with May, I think he's doing a much better job of managing left-hand hitters. I wouldn't go so far as to say he's a reverse guy. I still think that the slider, the sinker versus right is death when he's right. But I think for me is that even if he were neutral, that's the hope. That regardless of what part of the game, what run of a lineup, that we can go to him and feel good about it.
Is that kind of what you want to see, just a larger sample of neutrality?
Yes,
before he's in
that's right.
leverage innings
That's
again?
right. That's right.
It's his birthday today.
That's right. It is his birthday. I got to go say happy birthday. Yeah.